What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Wellness Podcast. It's your girl D to the A to the Monday. And yeah, today is Monday. That Monday blues, I'm feeling it. And because that today, I'm gonna push over my host. You know my host what?
To my co-host, Mama Wellness.
To my co-host, Adasi co-host, and your host Leo. Yeah, I got a very nice topic. Mama Wellness, what's up? Nasikia Monday blues kama mimi ama uko tu sawa?
First of all, I don't know what Monday blues is. What does it mean?
Mondays in blues. Wow. Oh, in blue, yeah. No, Monday blues is just nothing to nika to yuko like unaona. So
is it because you've done so much over the weekend? Yes. Or is it because your mental awareness is about being down?
It's because of self-identity.
Self-identity. You can't Yeah. Okay. That's a good question you've asked about the blues. But I would like to relate it to self-identity and how it relates to your well-being. I want us to go through some kind of love language when it comes to financial love language and how you relate to finance as a person. How do you get to work with finances? How do you get to understand finances in your life? Because with finance, you can do quite a bit of things. So, Mary, could you tell us some of these love languages that we can identify with?
Okay, thank you so much for that question. It's a good one. And I love the topic, self-identity, because when you know yourself, everything else gets sorted. So how we relate self-identity and finance, we have different types of money love languages. So we have the spenders.
Yes. What? Okay.
Yeah. So we have the spenders. Those are people who love treating themselves and others. Then we have the givers. People feel well and fulfilled when they give out money. We have the dreamers. Those who just work hard for money to make good memories out there. We have investors. People who just want to grow their wealth, their way to wealth. Then I would say the last part is the savers. There are people who just love to save. They don't want to wake up one day and they feel it's like, I have nothing in my account. And so I believe we have 5 different money love languages, and our panel can share with us maybe what is their language. Yeah.
Yes.
Language.
If they have identified themselves and what is their money love language.
I would love to start with saving as a person. I'd like us to elaborate more on our love language in relation to savings. Do we save? What do we save for? When you save, do you leave something for your other languages? Because some of us save to the brim. They never even want to enjoy that money because they are saving. And maybe later on we will be talking about how to save, isn't it? So can we elaborate more on that? Marianne, tell us more about your savings.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, I don't save. Oh yeah, I do save, but I think I don't save like in monetary form. Maybe I'm not a saver, I'm an investor. I don't save kupeleka pesa kwa bank, but I'll use that money to grow something that will bring more money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you're an investor. Mm. That is your love language for finance.
I'm learning that, but kitambo kidogo I was a spender. And tukitoka kwa money love language, kwa hizo language zingine I'm a giver, so I think I'm a giver, a spender, and I'm planning to be an investor.
Hey,
That is knowing yourself.
Wow.
self-identity.
Is there a possibility that you're a giver and you give everything that you have and you
Yes.
forget about even saving?
Yes. It's terrible.
It's terrible.
It's terrible. Because
Najicheka juu. I'm just like, hey, manzi, sorry.
kuna time unaweza tu amka ujipate you're telling people chafua meza and you forget. Kwanza sometimes you forget.
Nani atapanguza?
Nice one mama. Unachafua na ujui nani atakuja kupanguza. Yeah.
Na hiyo kwa kupanguza, it could be another different type of finance, language.
Now my youth
Because yule atakuja kupanguza, maybe their love language is like panguza for me would mean to say that I eat everything and I don't think about tomorrow. I have cleared my table and I'm seated back there waiting for somebody else to teach me another love language. Yeah?
Yeah. And that brings us to choosing your friends wisely. Kwa
Yes.
sababu wa kupanguza, they want to kunini kila kitu yenye uko nayo. Ni kama lemon squeezer. Wana squeeze ule tujuice wote. So, jaribu kualign love language yako na the people like ziendane. Because you can't be hanging out with the spender na when investor. Bado atakupull when mna spend.
That's a good point. You can't be hanging out with an investor. No, you can't be hanging out with a spender and you're an investor. You'll be pulling each other away. And you'll be tearing each other away because this one wants to save, this one wants to invest, the other one wants to spend. And I've seen so many relationships suffering because of that. You get a friend or a partner, I don't know what you call them, or an intimate partner, or even somebody you are planning to marry, or you already gotten married to this person. This other one is a spender and this other one is an investor. So it becomes very difficult for even the family to enjoy the little things that people enjoy. When you want to buy something for yourself or buy even a flower like this, the spender would buy this and the investor will say it's a waste of money. And for me, this flower looks very beautiful. I think it comes from which company? I'm not advertising, but the people who brought these flowers to this office did quite a good job, isn't it? It looks beautiful. There they are. Yeah. So are you spenders or are you, investors? The two of you need to know where you stand. Mary, could you please tell us more about this wonderful and beautiful topic?
Okay. So when it
Love
comes to my money language, I am a giver. And as Mariana said, I'm also learning to be an investor. I'm a giver and a saver. Yeah. I give and I save.
So you are 3 in 1.
Yeah, I'm 3 in 1.
Wow.
Yeah, and the reason why maybe you would find that balance, it's because when you know yourself, you know the boundaries to which you can do something. So if it's to saving, there is the percentage for saving. If it's to giving, there is the percentage for giving. If it's for investing, you also have a percentage, for investing. So that PLCG pull sana and you're left with nothing. Yeah, so I would say that's money language for now.
Yeah, you have mentioned something very important, the percentages. There is 50, 30, 20. 50, 30, 20. So if you can get that rule and that running in your mind all the time, you know that you're supposed to save 50, no, you're supposed to save 30, I believe. No, 20, you save 20%, 30% is for the want, and 50% is for your needs. I think that is how it goes.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know when I'm wrong, but I believe that's a concept that we need to emulate. JB, tell us more.
Language. And partly a spender and a saver. Saving 20%, spend 80%.
That's a nice one.
And 80%. You know them say, nitaweka do. Lakini ikifika mahali, I feel like I'm broke. Savings ziko wapi? Tuziende, chukue. Na hata kama tuseme, let's say, even if hata kama nitasave vizuri, nikose kutumia. Mi aim yangu ya kusave ni ile, si ati nitasave ati ni-invest kama nadai kuwa. Ile mse, kama nione kitu iko fiti,
We spend.
nachukua. Hivyo sasa, but I'm trying to work on being an investor. I save so I can use my money to kuongezea do zingine juu ya
Nice.
yeah.
Yes, Daphne, tell us some more about your love.
Me, I have a whole journey of money in my language. First of all, I really thought that love languages, the physical, it was really affirmation. Sasa mpaka kuna ya money. Okay. Well, before I knew myself as self-identity, I used to be a spender, and not only, but it was for people. I would spend on people a lot. I don't forget myself. But I think when I realize who I am and what my friends have, what they want to offer, yada 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 yada, I've learned to spend on myself and save, and invest, because I like investing on ideas and all that. But I'm learning on how to save, because nisha invest, pesa inakam, sitaki hiyo pesa ikam nione kiatu ninunue. Do I need the shoe? I don't need the shoe. So I want to learn how to save. So me, I think journey ya kujijua, it's very important. Knowing yourself, like Mariana said, your friends, are they the ones who are going to drain you? If they're going to drain you and you're okay, that's you. That's what you've decided. That's you as yourself. But if they're going to drain you, fine, Leo will go out, will spend. But if that's going to be an everyday thing, and if that's not your goal, then hapo nina a problem. So for me, nowadays I choose myself first, and then learning how to save. Because saving, like I think JB amesema, unaweza save vizuri, alafu kikwe vibaya, you use all that money. So you're going back to the drawing board, you're going back to zero. So hiyo kusave, ninataka kujua sijui ni 50, 20, 30. Because mimi naweza ka 50 kwa shida. 10 kwa kusave. Yeah, so we need to learn that. But yeah, that's me in terms of my money language.
Yes, I think that is well put. At least you know where you belong now. But what I really am interested in is savings, because if you want to acquire wealth, you want to be wealthy, you first of all have to be rich for you to be wealthy. You can have a wealth of experience where you share your ideas with others. It can also be expensive, by the way, but I would like us to zero into this issue of acquiring wealth. Because out of your savings, you should be able to be rich and also be wealthy. And the way I understand being wealthy is after you have done your needs and you've done your wants and you're left with something that you can, lean back and say, this is the remaining of what I have spent. As opposed to spending everything, and when you look back, there is nothing you can pinpoint that this was something that was left. So maybe if we can, again, Mary, back to you, how would you define this rich auntie and a wealthy auntie?
Rich auntie vibes.
Okay. So I think people have different definitions of rich and wealthy, but what I usually say is that when you're wealthy is all round, maybe it's your family, they're well, friends, mko sawa, finances, you're well. But when you say you're rich, it's like you're 10 minutes to being broke because ni pesa tu uko nayo.
Yo.
I have 10 million right now, and maybe as a wealthy person, you have the 10 million, you have your family together, you have your friends together, your life is well, you're healthy yourself as a
But a rich
person.
person can also have that.
The difference which comes with a wealthy person and a rich person, a wealthy person knows how to retain the money. A rich person, yeah, that's why they are called wealthy, because they have learned the strategies of retaining their wealth.
The people who are rich but not yet wealthy, but they still know how to retain their money.
Vivian, I can see you really thinking over that.
Yeah, no,
Me, I'm thinking, nilikuwa rich weekend. Say I have nothing. That is rich.
That's
That's
rich.
rich.
But a wealthy person, they had money weekend. They might not be having the money right
100,000.
now, like the money, but hata akilala, wako sawa.
Yes, your money works for you.
Your money is working
nah,
for
bro,
you.
come on, you're confusing now.
No.
You're saying
A
one
wealthy
the same
person can go to bed and still is not worried about what to
Going
eat
out to
tomorrow.
make money, yeah.
But a rich person, if you spend right now, tomorrow you have nothing.
you have to go back to the streets.
Yes.
Anyway, in simple language, mtu wealthy ni mtu anajua nimesha learn the strategies, so najua hata nikilala for 1 week I'm okay. Mtu rich bado hajafika hapo, they have to wake up and do something.
They are still becoming.
They are still becoming, they are on the way coming. Utalala leo na hiyo 100k ukule next month hauna
So huyu mtu wealthy pia anaweza lala kana na do.
yeah, but their money is somewhere working, not at
It
young.
doesn't have to be in cash.
Most of the wealthy people, by the way, ukiangalia hata mpesa zao hawananga do, because they have already
Basi mimi niko
planned
wealthy.
na waka.
Lakini sasa kuamka siku mbili, you have nothing bro, I have nothing.
Basi mimi niko wealthy.
Hawana pesa kwa mpesa because washa invest. Na pesa yao maybe itakaa in 6 months in
Yeah, you see people are laughing at me. But mimi najua saizi pesa yangu M-Pesa sasa inacheza negative fuliza.
Nacheza fuliza na unasema uko wealthy.
Lakini najua nimeinvest na flowers. By the way, my company is called Clavel. Pale ukinitafuta hata nini, nimeinvest na flowers. Najua nitalala nipate do.
hiyo ni stock itakulast for.
Wa atunilala
Yes.
upate do. Si ndio so
Hiyo
Hiyo
for how
stock
long?
itakulast for.
Before you get to another flower. This flower, how long will it take you to the next level?
Hiyo stock itakulast for.
Alafu akona company na you have to pay deposit ndio upate hiyo. So hiyo deposit ndio. Si tunasema tu for future
But then shout
clients.
out to Clavel guys if you need flowers.
You have to pay deposit for it to finance your flowers.
Mimi niko tu sawa. Nikisema nimeinvest. So mimi naweza kaa hivi na nachapa order. Hiyo pesa itanilast what? A month nikiwa comfortable.
A month.
And now within this month, I'm looking for the next
You
month.
can't say you're wealthy for a month. When someone is
Sasa
wealthy
need
for
a
lifetime.
Na mimi feel
Mimi niko wealthy. I'm not only rich but wealthy.
People tell us in the comments what's the difference of wealthy.
Yeah, but they think of the watu comments tafadhali comment pale ndio tujue. Si ndio? Juu hapo wanasema mimi si wealthy. Mimi niko wealthy based on the definition.
I think, amen.
It's manifestation.
I think in this forum today we really need what we call financial literacy.
Yes.
Financial literacy is very important. We need to understand how we can save, how we can make sure that we are wealthy, and also, okay, good health comes from God, and prayers will do that. Eating well will do that. Exercising will do that. Living in an environment that is not toxic will do that.
Toxic.
But you need to understand something about financial literacy. I don't know whether we have time that we can go through them, because there's a way you can save your money and earn dividend. There's a way you can save your money and get to a level where your capital, is it your capital, what do you put down, what do you call it? Your not savings, the money that you put,
Enjoyment.
no. If you have to invest in a bond, is it the principal or what is it?
Interest.
No, what it produces is what is
We honestly need financial.
Yes, you need financial literacy. Hizo zingine utakata hiyo mahali utakata. Nimeshika
Just
masikio.
continue.
Nimeshika masikio.
It's okay.
You're not good.
Sasa itabidi umekata tu.
Vitu vile.
Tutatoka kwa nini?
Yes, so you see, things like this are the things that cause stress. They cause anxiety. You're anxious for nothing, and God has told us not to be anxious. But yet you get anxious because you're not able to save. You don't know yourself. You can't identify with these finances. So
So to be wealthy and successful, you must know yourself.
yes,
Yeah.
self-identity,
So that you
self-awareness. Self-awareness. You must be aware of yourself. You must know how to regulate yourself when it comes to spending. Like JB was saying, you know, 80. That's a lot. That's a lot.
JB to go to sa.
Kosa.
To be.
Hakuna.
Because when you know yourself, you know this is the route to go. Me usually give people that example. This is the route to go to Nakuru. Kama ujijui utapita Mombasa road kwenda Nakuru. But kama
Utafika tu lakini utaenda njia ndefu.
Yeah, utaenda njia ndefu. But kama unajijua unapita Waiyaki, wewe unajua unaenda Nakuru.
You're focused.
So niulize mwenye amepita Mombasa road. Si yako tu sawa tu bado.
Yuko sawa.
Atafika.
Ukija ukiwa 90 ndio unanunua.
Sasa imagine uko 19 ndio
unanunua
Kama 40 ndio kwa basic.
ama uko 40 years na uko kwa bed.
Bado kitanda imeshika wall.
Hiyo ni banta. Ati uko 40.
Yeah,
na
so
kitanda
knowing
imeshika na
yourself is
wall
very
hivi.
important.
It's very important.
Saving ama kujijua.
Knowing yourself is the starting point. Yeah, everything. Unajijua. Then ukishajijua,
Unaweza kuwa kunajijua but hujui limits zako.
but ujijui.
Just ujijui.
No, I know myself. I know that. No, listen,
When you know yourself, you know your limits.
Listen,
You know when to draw boundaries.
Was
you
it
know
you
what
people just before we started recording said knowing yourself is a lifelong journey?
Yeah.
Yes.
So me, I know I love color red, but I didn't know color red looks bad when it's been on that
Who
wall.
says it is bad?
To me,
That is perception.
yeah, perception. But see,
Basi hujajijua bado.
yeah.
Yeah. But then when you know yourself, unajua nikimove kikombe kutoka pale hadi hapa italeta maybe 1 2 3 4 5. But kama ujui ukimove ile kikombe what will happen, then you don't know yourself. Yes, knowing yourself is a journey. Like leo naweza kuwa nasema mimi ni spender, but as I work on myself nikiendelea, kesho ni become an investor. Unaona?
No, but when I say limits, it's, let's say the way I know myself as a spender. I know if I get 5,000, I can spend the 5,000 or I can spend 6,000. That means nafaa kukopesha hiyo tao. But maybe if I get 100,000 and I still want to spend on something worth 5,000, will I look at something better? Because limit yangu ni ile nilikuwa najua ya jana. Mnanipata? Hamjanipata. Wenye mnaniangalia mjaniget. I know my limit as today. The limit that I know is what I know of today. But tomorrow I might have been given something extra. Will I know?
Si unajijua wewe ni spender, so hata ukispend your 100k, it's okay.
So basi kuna limits. You can know yourself but you don't know your limits.
No?
Hapo kwa comment mtaniambia ni kama ni kweli.
Cause kama ulikuwa na 5,000 na ukaspend yote, tena ukipewa 100k una spend yote, you are a spender, you know yourself.
No, but my limit is the 5,000. I don't know if my limit is spending. Maybe I could have that 100,000 and not spend more than 6,000.
A spender is a spender.
Lakini pia na
So umejijua ya kwamba
JB ni mtu wangu.
umejijua ya kwamba you are a spender and that is you.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
but you don't know your limit. Haujafika potential ya kujua limits zako as a person. You
Then
know
kama
yourself.
ujui your limits, then you don't know yourself.
Ujijui.
I don't know myself fully. Semeni I don't know myself fully. I
Hakuna
know
kujijua.
Hata ujijui hata kadogo.
kuna kitu kama.
kama mtu alikuwa anasema siku moja msema kuna watu wawili, kuna watu wako na 5,000. Huyo akipewa 5,000 atamaliza yote. Lakini kuna yule mwenye akipewa 5,000 atatumia 25. So I guess bado kuna limit hapo. Bado kuna
Hakuna
limit.
Lakini kama nitakuwa na 5,000 na mimi nikule 5,000 yote, huyu akule amewachilia ingine. Amewachilia nini? Na ule amekula yote kwa
Amesave
You
nini?
guys, when you
Just a moment.
JB or maybe example, don't put any other person in the picture because that's now a different character. Mimi today najua ninaweza kula ugali ikiwa 1 kg yote namaliza. Hiyo ndio capacity yangu, hiyo ndio limit yenye ninajua. Sasa kesho ugali ya 1 kg and a half ikikuja.
Bado unakula.
Bado nikule 1 kg, nikose kule hiyo nini? Hiyo si nimejua enye limit yangu ni hii. But nikikuja nikule tena hiyo half, nikule hiyo 1 kg and a half. That is my limit. So I've known myself more that I know that leo nimevuka mpaka ya kujijua.
But now you see ukikula hii 1 kg hauko unajijua.
Exactly.
Na sasa si
Lazima tunasema hakuna limit. Ujijui ama unajijua.
Mimi sikusema kuna limit. Mtu atajuaje limit yake?
Yeah, that's what we're trying to kusema, ujijue ndio ujue venye una.
Jipanga, usije unakula ugali 1.5.
So kuna spend.
Sasa
And
kama
then-
unataka kesho ukuje kwa 2 kg utakula.
Maybe ujiweke
Unajijua
boundary.
na unaweka boundary. Juu kama
Kama
wewe
wewe
unakula 1
kuchukua
kg.
boundary,
Then that's what we're trying to talk about.
then if you don't have that boundary of saying I cannot eat 1.5, then haujijui, because you should put that boundary in between there and say I can only eat this much. I cannot go beyond there.
but I'm testing my limits. If I want to go that 1.5 kg, see then
Then
I
you're
go.
trying to explore yourself.
Yes.
So that ujijue.
Then
to the next. Don't say
Haujajijua bado, you are exploring.
Guys, I know myself.
And during exploration, you will encounter so many, blocks. You will encounter so many hurdles because you're trying to navigate. And here you might find that eating 1.5 kg of ugali will cause me stomach ache. You'll be bloated. So do you want to go through that, or you want to create a boundary and say no, enough is enough? Yeah. So if you say enough is enough, then you know yourself. But if you're still exploring, that means unatafuta bado hujajijua.
So, just before you continue this discussion, utajuaje hapo ndio umefika?
Unaona mali safari itaishia.
Na hiyo
Kama itaishia kuwa spender, wewe ni spender. Kama safari yako itaishia saving, wewe ni saver. Kama safari yako inaishia 1 kg, unakula 1 kg.
And there are consequences to that. If you are just going to save, you are a saver. When will you ever enjoy your money? When will you ever do something else without asking other people for your money? I look at people who save. Sometimes they put their money in money fund, or they put their money in bonds for 1 year. So your money is there. You did not plan of any eventualities. So here you are asking for other people for money. Yeah, I need transport. I need food. I need this. Did you ever think that you never need this? So you have to plan, even when you are saving, isn't it?
That also means you don't know yourself.
Yes.
If you save,
You don't know yourself.
You also don't know
Yeah.
yourself.
So all these money language, the 5 areas of money language must work together.
Yeah, you have to know the balance and the boundary, where to go, where not to go. Because you can't say you're investing. Then what happens to maybe if you want to give? You can't say
You will get it from where to give.
yeah, and also you can't say you're saving. You can't save yourself to wealthy. Hakuna mtu ashai save themselves to wealthy.
for you to get money, you must use money.
Yes, so spend money to make money.
No, that's a
So I think
The wrong
No,
one.
it is true.
it's true. You come up with a way you can spend, you can give, you can save, you
Yeah.
can invest, and you can
It's all around.
zote together zikuwe na taa moja.
Sio utumie this head.
No, but you see, no, Mary, it's a metaphor. In that, for you to get money, you must spend money.
And that is life.
Mary, there's no way utakuwa na ithao. Kwa tunaye kwa mfuko.
But you have to spend wisely.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Regardless of how you want to spend, whatever, you have to use that money for it to come down.
Hey.
You can use it to
Hebu ndio ununue kiatu
waist.
alafu ikuje double.
Kiatu.
Aya, we are
Si
going to look at
kiatu.
it hivi. Kwa hiyo lazima ununue kiatu ndio utembee ukatafute pesa.
Utakuwa unavaa pea 10 ya viatu.
Ni sawa.
Now that's where wisely comes in.
Yeah, you have to
Yeah,
spend,
I mean,
but
look,
spend wisely.
guys,
See at least spend money it will come when.
No, but you Mary,
Itaendanga
For
ikienda.
you,
for you to
Maybe anageti aje.
Oh,
You
yeah.
only live once. Hageti hiyo spend money. Hiyo sasa ndio Mary ana nini nayo. You only live once. Lakini anasahau you have to use money to get money.
yes.
You have to use money to get money, not you have to spend money to get money.
Oh.
Oh, I think the word.
Yeah.
Okay, my word. Okay, the word I
This
used.
is
I'm
the
sorry,
right word.
but that's why I said it was a metaphor.
Okay, we get
boy.
you.
Me bado niko tu guys. I'm wealthy.
Self-identity na relationship.
I hope you got that. Kuna spend na use. You have to use money to get money, but you don't have to spend money to
No,
get
but I
money.
still disagree with y'all.
How?
Using is spending.
Toa dictionary.
Using it and
No.
I spend money on transport. I've used money.
That is transport.
So it does not matter.
You don't spend to invest. Like huwezi sema we spend niki-invest. You use money to invest.
Can we use dictionary?
Anyway, money
No,
attracts
no,
money.
no. Yes, money attracts money.
Yeah, money attracts.
But now I really want to
Let's
get
leave
the
it
use
at
and spend, guys, because I think our next thing would be self-knowing and a relationship.
Yeah.
And you know, when you say I spent money on my person and I used money on my person, where would be the difference?
They use.
I used money to take them to hospital. I spent money to take them to hospital. What's the difference there? No, me nakwanga, I usually ask guys for the ones who are just blunt.
I think at this point, Mama should teach us how to save.
Who should teach you how to save?
You tell us how you made, not how you made money, like how you made it to be comfortable at this age, because we want to be comfortable to pick up.
Tukifika hapo or early. Mi sitaki kufika hapo.
Early.
nikuwe
Me, I want to
comfortable.
be 40 retired and rich
Exactly.
and well.
Exactly. Not in a bad way, ma'am. Unajua nyinyi ni watu old school. Nyinyi sasa ndio mnaanza. Mimi nataka kuanza ku spend my money in the next
Mapema.
10 hata 10
Ukiargue
years.
hivyo, bro. Ukiargue hivyo, ati spend and use.
Me, both of them are the same thing.
mimi na watu na difference hapo.
Kuna difference.
Sema use. Kwa use ni ile mimi kulingana na mimi. Use ni ile like unaitumia kama sema unaenda kulipia transport. Wale mali. So use. Unaenda hapo hata maybe kumekuwa mali. Use ni kawaida itakusaidia kuongezea ndo zingine. Lakini kuspend ni utatumia lakini itarudi. Maana ukanua.
So if to spend is more or less like sherehe, enjoyment.
Spending in a way
I'm
that-
using money for my hair.
But is it going to help you to bring more money?
Yeah, maybe I'll go to an office and get it.
Don't we attract?
Tutasitumia hiyo akili kuvuka barabara. Sina jibu. Wasitumie hiyo akili
No,
kuvuka
guys,
barabara.
I told you today is Monday blues. I'm not hata siko nini. Excuse me. Kwani kutafuta nini ni ngumu?
Ngumu, super.
Aya, don't worry.
Anyway, tell us that. Do you use money to get money or you spend money to get money? Either way. But to go to the next.
Hii point ulisema in order to become rich or wealthy you need to know yourself. Unafaa kujijua. Na kuna msi ameenda kabet nakula jackpot.
Exactly.
Huyu anajijua.
Sijui.
Hiyo ndo anajijua kweli.
That's a good question. I think to me, alijijua cause huyo mtu anajua hata jana do. Kuna mtu bet na anapata do. So hata akienda kubet, hata kama hakujua atapata pesa, anajua kuna pesa upatikana mahali. And that's why wana bet. Hawakai nyumbani bure. So,
nafikiria ile financial literacy is still very important in these actions, because unajua, if you don't know that when you bet you can lose and lose and lose and go home with nothing, then haujijui. But if you know that you're gonna bet and you can either lose or gain, na usishikwe na stress baadaye, then go for it. Because those bets, I think you also need a lot of experience in terms of living to know what happens to betting. Learn about the area where you want to venture into.
This is non-related, but I think betting is based on it's your day.
It's your day.
It's your day. Yani
Yes.
una bet leo ushindwe, kuna mtu ata bet leo ashindwe.
Yeah, so that's why I'm saying, whatever area you're venturing into, you must know what it entails. If you know it may not be my day and you're spending 100,000 into the day you don't know that is not your day, then you are not wise. You are not smart. Yeah? You try to, like my generation, most of us have property. You have land here, you have houses here, you have cars here. These are assets. These are things that are not money. It's not tangible. It's not liquid. Is it liquid?
No.
And when I want to now have some money, I get a problem. And that's when now my children they start calling me, Mom is, taking us for granted. There's a lot of black tax. You know what I call black tax? Can you pay rent this month because I've not, gotten my rent from that house of mine? And then when the time comes, I'm not paying because I will say, see, you are my child. So it becomes black tax. Water and electricity. Stima imezimwa. Mom, stima imepotea. Daphne, Mary, JB, Marianne, ebu weka ile pesa yako kidogo, nitakuja kukulipa. See, I don't have wealth. I have it, but I didn't know where to put it. Because if you have to put your money on land that is not going to give you cash, liquid money. What do you call it? What do you call it? Cash flow. Then you're not wise. I think this discussion needs to be extended.
Maybe
Our time
next
is
time we
up.
should talk about black tax.
Black tax. I've touched your heart. Nimeshika kidonda. Okay, thank you so much, you guys. Back to you, Daphne. Wind it.
Oh, yeah, guys. Ilikuwa tu nikionja because this is going to be more or less like a series and sana finance. So hapa I think it's gonna be more exciting now that we are introducing parts of the segments that we're going to have on our podcasts, be it relationship, finance, career, and mental health. But mental health cuts across all that. So yes, we're gonna have those segments. We just want to introduce, or this is us introducing segments of the things we're going to be having.
Day-to-day life.
Yeah. So guys, please subscribe, share, and like. We really need your support. And asanteni for those who have been watching and liking. Sorry about that. So I was your co-host today, Dafu,
Marianne.
Mary.
JB.
Janet.
and we have been the crew. As now we know we're the crew. So Bye.
Subscribe.
Comment.
Share.
And like.
Oh my.